Looking for someone to blame about climate change, the high cost of college education, and everything else that's wrong today? Well, today I'm going to get something off my chest in a Gray Lives Matter rant. So, according to a New York Times opinion video, apparently I owe Gen Z an apology for being born between 1946 and 1964. My bad. Should I also apologize for fax machines and 8-track tapes while I'm at it? Look, I saw that video. 4 Gen Zers demanding that boomers apologize for the mess we're in, as if an entire generation is a single villain with a mailing address. It makes great internet drama. It's also lousy history, and even worse civics. Here's the truth nobody clicks on. In every era, some people claw their way into power and use it badly. Then the damage rolls downhill onto everybody else. Kids, grandkids, you name it. That's not a boomer thing. That's a power thing. Let's do a speed run of history. The late 1800s, monopolies, child labor, and corruption so thick you could pave streets with it. The early 20th century, crackdowns on dissent and policies and aged about as well as milk in the sun. Mid-century, triumphs, yes, but also redlining, environmental neglect, and witch hunts against anyone deemed un-American. Generations changed, the pattern didn't. Some of us marched for civil rights and clean air. Some of us built businesses, schools, community groups. And yet some of us sat in boardrooms where short-term profits beat long-term responsibility. The internet you use to roast us? A lot of us boomers and Gen Xers built that too, right alongside incentive structures that reward grow now, fix later. See the thread? Different decades, same gravity. Power seeks its own comfort unless pushed hard by the rest of us. Here's what I won't do. Accept collective guilt as a substitute for specific accountability. I'll apologize for mistakes I made. I'll own my piece. But I'm not the unelected emperor of 76 million people, and neither are you or your cohort. You want apologies? Start with names, not birth years. Name the leaders who looked the other way. Name the companies that cashed the checks. Name the lawmakers who traded backbone for donations. When you aim at boomers, you let actual decision makers slip out the side door. They love that. And while we're at it, let's retire the fantasy that young equals pure and old equals corrupt. Every generation has heroes and hustlers. The difference isn't age, it's incentives, transparency, and consequences. If you want less harm in your lifetime, change those 3 dials. Demand sunlight. Vote in boring off-year elections. Read the dull budgets. Sit on the committee nobody wants. Build coalitions across ages because power only respects numbers. To my younger friends, I am not your enemy. I'm your extremely well-seasoned ally with a long memory and a sturdy pair of shoes for marching. To my fellow boomers, let's stop flinching at the caricature and show receipts. Mentoring, policy work, donations, the unglamorous work of fixing what's broken. Blame is easy. Repair is hard. But if we keep punching at birth certificates instead of bad actors, we'll get more of the same, just with better cameras. I'm Martin Sage, and this is Gray Lives Matter. Aim higher than age. Aim at power. And let's get to work.